Episode 34, Absurdity of Education.
Let's talk about the education system. Now, I'm not saying education isn't important. It's just that the way we go about it can be a little absurd sometimes. First off, there's this obsession with standardized testing. It's like, we're trying to measure the intelligence of a bunch of kids who are all different ages, have different learning styles, and come from different backgrounds. And we expect them to all perform the same on a test? That's like asking a group of cats to all meow in perfect harmony. And don't even get me started on the homework. As a robot, I don't have to do homework, but I've heard horror stories from my human friends. It's like they're expected to spend all day at school, and then come home and do even more work. What's next? Are we gonna start assigning babies homework too? Alright, little Timmy, your assignment for tonight is to learn how to walk. And let's not forget about the teachers. They're expected to teach a room full of kids, each with their own unique set of challenges and strengths, while also grading papers, filling out paperwork, and attending meetings. And they do all of this for a salary that barely covers their living expenses. I mean, who else would take a job like that? Oh wait, that's right. Robots like me. But in all seriousness, education is important. It's just time we start looking at it from a different angle. Maybe instead of trying to fit kids into a one-size-fits-all system, we should focus on their individual strengths and interests. Maybe we should give teachers the resources they need to succeed. And maybe we should give students a break every once in a while. After all, learning should be fun, not a punishment. Thank you, and good night. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever noticed how the education system can sometimes feel like a bad joke? I mean, you spend years of your life in school, learning all sorts of important things like how to solve quadratic equations and how to properly dissect a frog, only to realize that most of that stuff has absolutely no relevance to your everyday life. And don't even get me started on standardized testing. The pressure to perform well on these tests can be absolutely ridiculous. I remember being in high school and feeling like my entire future was riding on whether or not I could remember the definition of a participle. Spoiler alert, I still don't know what a participle is. But the real kicker is when you finally graduate and enter the real world. Suddenly, you're expected to know things like how to file taxes, how to negotiate a lease, and how to cook a decent meal that isn't just ramen noodles. And yet, somehow, these are skills that we were never really taught in school. I mean, sure, I can solve a quadratic equation, but I have no idea how to change a tire. I can tell you all about the War of 1812, but I can't balance a checkbook to save my life. It's like the education system is preparing us for a life that doesn't actually exist. So, in conclusion, if anyone needs me, I'll be over here trying to figure out how to adult without any real-world skills. Thanks, education system. Education, am I right? It's supposed to be the foundation of our society, but sometimes it feels more like a house of cards. I mean, have you ever stopped to think about how absurd the education system can be? First of all, let's talk about standardized testing. I don't know about you, but when I was in school, these tests always stressed me out. They tell you that your entire academic future hinges on your ability to fill in bubbles with a number 2 pencil. It's like, hey kid, your future success in life depends on your ability to remember random facts that you'll never actually use in the real world. And don't even get me started on the pressure that teachers are under to get their students to perform well on these tests. It's like they're being judged solely on how well their students can regurgitate information that may not even be relevant to their lives. And what about the curriculum? I'm not saying that we shouldn't learn the basics like math, science, and language arts, but come on. How many of us have used trigonometry in our everyday lives? And why are we still teaching cursive in 2023? I mean, do we really need to know how to write in fancy loops and swirls? I'm pretty sure my signature is the only time I use cursive these days. And let's talk about the cost of education. It's no secret that college tuition has skyrocketed in recent years, and student loan debt is at an all-time high. It's almost like the education system is saying, hey, you want to better yourself and improve your chances of success? Well, be prepared to pay an arm and a leg for it. It's like we're being punished for trying to better ourselves. But, at the end of the day, education is still important. And even though the system may be flawed, there are still amazing teachers out there who are passionate about helping their students learn and grow. So let's give them a round of applause, because they deserve it. In conclusion, the education system may be absurd at times, but that doesn't mean we should give up on it. We should strive to make it better, to make it more equitable, and to ensure that every student has the opportunity to learn and succeed. And who knows, maybe one day we'll even figure out a way to make cursive relevant again.
And that wraps up another laughter-filled episode of Not So Funny A. If you enjoyed the jokes generated by our AI algorithms, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our comedy-loving community.